This lecture will go over John Cheever's The Swimmer. So let's turn to Canvas. Okay, so The Swimmer was written by John Cheever in 1964, and it really, again, like thinking about that post-World War II American dream, the idyllic suburban life. We've just had a baby boom, and we're having the booming economy post World War II. So people are really buying things. There's like this idea of keeping up with the Joneses, right? This want to have all of the things, right? The car, the TV, the house, the wife, a social life, fashion, just spending a lot of money, taking out a lot of credit. Credit became a thing during the 50s, and so anyway, this is really kind of the story of the upper affluent class of suburbia. And the main character is Nettie Merrill, who kind of goes on a quest, but it's really like a false journey, right? It starts out in one way, and by the end of it it's another, and we don't know if this story spans a day or if it spans years. Like, we don't really know, and that's what's interesting about it, is that we don't really know the whole story. It's just there's pieces of it that we have to put together. But he basically travels what's called the Lucinda River, and he goes, which basically is his neighborhood, and he's going through these neighborhood pools on his way back to his own house. And at the end, we get a surprise climax at the end of the story, which shocks almost all readers. It shocked me the first time I read it. But what we learn about Nettie is that he is an alcoholic. If you read the story and you count all of the times he has a drink, you should go back and like mark in your text every time he has a drink. You'll be shocked by then. He drinks a lot. And we learn that he's having an affair, he's cheating on his wife. And we also learn throughout the course of the story as people get less and less welcoming towards him. So again, that makes you think, like, is it a day or is it a week or is it a month or a year? We don't know, but we just know that things get darker and darker as he travels through the Lucinda River. But we do learn that he's lost his job, he loses his money, he loses possessions, he eventually loses his house and his family, and he's kind of just stunned. Like, he doesn't really have his awakening until the very end of the story, and really, like, he is living this very superficial life, which is a big critique of American suburbia and really the American dream altogether. It's just this desire to have, to possess, to consume, and to have money and spend it. Is really something that Cheever is critiquing, and hugely like a big theme in literature in the 50s and 60s is this idea of consumerism, and is the American dream really what people claim it is? And really, are people happy with all this money and greed, or is it kind of a self-fulfilled prophecy of, like, you have a lot but you don't have much in terms of happiness? So anyway, yeah, so I hope that helps you understand the story a little bit more. I know it's a little strange. I would say read it a few times because it really takes a few reads to pick up all the little small details in it. Okay, thanks.